My Maypops are going nuts. Come join me in the chaos.
Come join me in the chaos where the food forest thrives in the joy of growing. Our hearts come alive, embracing the mess where nature takes control.
I'm excited at how many bumblebees I see. That might be a carpenter bee, but you get what I'm saying. These big solitary bees. My Maypops just attract a ton of them. They're so fun to watch. I did a video about propagating these. I just harvested a few Maypops from a park and planted them. Pretty much just need one, and I'll show you why you only need one in just a moment. So if you look on the ground, this is kind of a warning if you don't have a lot of space. If you have a tiny yard and you just want to grow a lot of Maypop, then get it Maypop. But look what's happening here. So that's popping up out of the ground. I mean, I have one plant over there. It's actually become like 3 plants in a cluster. But just in the lawn, what is that, like 3 feet away? And then even over here, 3 feet away, 3.5, maybe 4.5 feet away. And that's the first year. They're just all around I mean, this is what I want. I want this area to kind of be colonized with a mixture of blackberries and Maypops, but that might not be what you want. So just forewarning, if you plant Maypop, it's gonna sucker out like crazy. I like it though because people pay a lot of money for Maypop around here. I could put those on Marketplace and sell them for like $30 each, so I don't mind. And I have a lot of fence too, so probably dig up some of those and stick them along the fence as well. Man, it attracts a lot of pollinators. And I've noticed the bumblebees, I don't know if it's normal, but they'll camp out here at night. Like sometimes I'll come out here late and they'll just like sleep there. You know, they'll just camp out. There's like 3 on that one right there. Get a lot of wasps and things that like to come and drink some water. A lot of these wasps are actually decent pollinators as well. I don't think they do it on purpose, but they'll land on flowers. And I know a lot of people are scared because they're like a teddy bear sized bumblebee. I would say they're probably about the size of a silver dollar or bigger. Like, these are big. And they've landed on my head and my neck, and I've never been stung. I'm guessing if you probably pinched them or got them stuck in your shoe, they might sting you. But they're swarming around me and no issues. The cool thing about them though, since they're solitary or semi-solitary, they don't really have a hive to protect. You know, once they lay their eggs, they just kind of hang out literally on flowers. So I would say they're more efficient than honeybees, because honeybees are kind of taking stuff back to their hives and they spend a lot of the time going back and forth and taking care of their hive. But almost all of these guys just hang out on flowers. Look at this guy, little honeybee over here. Sometimes they'll run out of energy and take a little pit stop because there's an amazing nectar source on these guys. They have a lot of floral and extra floral nectaries, which means the flowers themselves make nectar, and it's very honey-like. But also on the leaves, I have ants and things that keep these things cleaned out. But like at the bottom of the leaves, you'll have these spots. They're called extra floral nectaries, and they'll actually secrete a small amount of nectar. And the point of that is they kind of entice ants to protect them. They kind of set up a colony nearby, and then the ants become dependent on the supply of nectar from the passion flowers. You can guess what will happen. You get predators coming in and damaging the passion flower, and of course the ants will mount an attack to make sure that their food supply is not being damaged. So it's kind of a cool symbiotic relationship that you can have on these guys. I mean, if you have kids that are interested in nature, or you're a homeschooling parent, I mean, passion flower is an excellent way to teach your kids a whole lot about about botany and plant propagation and symbiotic relationships and pollination and bees. So I highly recommend it. If you're nearby, if you're near Independence, Missouri, let me know and I'll dig you up a plant. I don't really have much else to say about passion flower. It's a beautiful plant. Looks very tropical, looks out of place in zone 6. And if you don't know this plant will just pop up with a vengeance next year. It kind of forms a crown, like blackberry kind of. Or even banana trees. I've seen people with banana trees here. And the stuff out of the ground will die, but the corm will come back. Some people leave them out, some people bring them in. Thanks for joining me in the chaos.